Well, good morning. This is your Board in Action report for January 2024. I wanted to give you a few notes about what went on at the board meeting and the planning session this month. We had a tour of the new facility here. We did a ribbon cutting last month in December and our first board meeting. And then we had our College and Career Advisory Board join us this time for a tour, and then they were highlighted during the recognition portion. And so we had a little tour before the meeting actually started. And then in our recognitions, we recognized our College and Career Academy Board, the folks that worked so hard and tirelessly to get the $3.1 million grant. So we're definitely excited about what the future looks like. And wanted to recognize that board and bring them in to introduce them to our board as well. Our next step with that group is to develop a board of directors, which will include one of our actual school board members as well. And so that's the next thing that we'll be working on, with some training from the technical college system as well. So we're excited about that. We also recognize some students from Lafayette Middle School. These are students who are taking part in the new Skills USA program that Mr. Torbett is actually the sponsor there at Lafayette Middle School. So we're excited about that. We had Miss Sarah Jenkins from the high school there to talk a little bit about Skills USA and how this is a new pathway to introduce our middle school students to what Skills USA looks like, and then to get them connected in middle school prior to coming to the high school. And so we were extremely excited about that, and to see those students here and to know that they're getting on that track to make themselves more employable, better students, and then hopefully a brighter future for them. So that was a couple of great recognitions. We also had a challenge coin presented last night. Miss Kim Woodard was here from Lafayette Middle School, and she gave a challenge coin to Miss Karen Stoker, one of our board members, for some things that Miss Stoker has done, but also something she did that was very special during the month of December to help a family there at Lafayette Middle School. So that was a nice touching moment as well. We had our monthly financial report approved. That was one of our two action items. And the second action item was actually the approval of the retention bonuses. So the bonus that was mentioned by Governor Kemp back in December, the money came through at the end of the month. We're paying that at the end of this month, which is on your January paycheck. And we had to get the board approval on that because that changed the salary schedule. And so they approved that unanimously as well last night. Just keep in mind, we received a little bit more than $1 million to cover the cost of anyone funded through QBE. Then we had to go into our ESSER funds and get approval to use about $400,000 of our ESSER funds to cover giving everyone that same bonus. And so if you remember, a lot of times when we get those fundings from the state, it doesn't cover every employee. And our board was gracious and voted unanimously to provide that additional funding so that everyone could take part in the $1,000 bonus. We had several consent action items, which included keeping the Walker Family Connection, the Walker County School Board, as the physical agent for that grant. There was a data cable installation at all schools that's coming, an outdoor learning lab construction at Ridgeland High School, and then we approved Potts Brothers Realty to sell the transportation property in Chickamauga that's been on the market for a few months. And so hopefully we'll see good results from all that was approved. Always appreciate what our board is doing and the time that they spend looking at the things that we need to do for our district, and that they always keep what's best for our students and our employees at the priority for every decision that they make. So that's your board in action for the month of January. We'll see you next month.